Yeah, it's filming.
Welcome to episode 3 of Low Down Sports. My name is Matthew Linden.
That was nice.
I'm Will Campbell.
My name's Chase Roberts.
I'm Jackson Stone.
Where are we? Okay, I want to start off my segment.
Okay, let's do
Go
it.
crazy, go crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
after it, brother.
This was
A
recommended.
little icebreaker for the pod.
And if y'all have any that come up of mine, just spit it out. But it's gonna be this or that. Okay.
Okay.
So like case in point, I'll ask you first. All right.
Okay.
This or that. Be a Division I golfer or Division I baseball player.
I'm gonna do Division I golfer.
Okay, so you'd want to be a Division I national champion golfer as well,
Correct.
over a national champion baseball player.
Ooh,
I mean, that's
brutal. That's a brutal.
if you asked me that 2 years ago, I'm probably gonna say baseball, right?
Yeah.
Think about a center
But
field.
now that I'm hard and deep into golf, I'm gonna say golf. But maybe as far as popularity, I'm gonna take.
I mean,
the
imagine
baseball national championship.
being in Omaha, Nebraska,
Yeah.
and winning that thing.
But imagine
what I'm
being
saying.
at the Masters.
You ask me.
Good point.
If you ask me now, I would love to be phenomenal in golf. I love golf, but
I probably
earlier,
still say
earlier, Will
baseball.
would love to be a national championship baseball.
Oh,
player.
me too.
Behind the dish, seeing the
Me
field.
too. Yeah. So
I kind of like that. We got
yeah.
any more?
Well, we got a lot more.
Okay.
I had these specifically for people, but I guess we could just
We
throw
can
them
all
out
give
to
our
whoever.
feedback.
Yeah.
We got our feedback. I didn't play baseball, but
I don't want you seeing the
I am
ones I got asked for
I am
you.
a dirty
All right,
softball
all right.
player.
We'll start off
Dang.
this one for Will. For Tennessee football, would you want Tennessee football to win a national championship, but every other sport loses and continues to lose, or every other sport wins a national championship, but football loses and continues to lose?
Okay, that's a hard.
Do you
question.
want us to be an everything school or just a football school? Don't be cheating. Don't be cheating.
I feel like this is would be the new Alabama,
Yeah, or New Georgia.
New Georgia, but this is a hard. I'm a baseball guy. I grew up and played baseball my whole life. I played football as well, but I'm gonna say football.
And everything else loses.
If we're a national championship contender every year,
I like it.
I'm gonna go football.
I like it.
Everybody watches football.
Everybody watches football. What about basketball though? A lot of basketball fans out there.
I love March Madness, but I'm still gonna go with football.
Football. All right. What about y'all? What are y'all thinking?
Dude, sucking at football, I mean, that's the beginning of the year. School year, bad taste in everybody's
That's a
mouth.
good point. I didn't even think about
Really,
that.
after January, a lot of sports don't get as much respect as football just because, there's no college game day really in baseball or basketball.
thing is
You don't wake
also-
up and damn,
If
let's go watch Dick Vitale speak it up.
Whoa, whoa.
I'm more of a Lee Corso guy myself.
yo, I
Yeah.
love it.
Me too. Me too.
But if we came down to that, we might as well be like Xavier or Gonzaga.
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 There's another N in there.
Good dragma.
But yeah, I guess or GCU Lopes up. You know.
You're the only one
Lopes
speaking
up.
that one.
Yeah,
We were
no,
pretty good
that's
at
all
baseball
you,
this
man.
year.
That's all
I think
you.
I think I'd rather be good at every other sport.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't know, man.
Is it like
That's a
are
long.
we doing 0 and 12 every year, or is it like 4 and 8, or is it?
That
6
is
and
up to what your mind.
You're not bowl
thinks.
eligible.
We're gonna go back to 2014 Vols, but that was back when we were not so hot at anything.
But think about you're winning in baseball and you're winning in
Was it not
basketball,
fun?
women's basketball, softball.
Yeah, exactly. Is it not fun watching
I think it's fun to watch your team
Tennessee
succeed.
baseball and Tennessee basketball and
which I love.
Them Lady Vols.
you love the Lady Vols?
Lady Vols.
I
The
love
Lady
Lady
Vols
Vols.
softball has
Pretty
been good.
Exactly.
It's kind of been like that,
It really has.
In a
you know,
way.
in a way, you're right.
kind of. But
kind of.
we're not winning in every other sport.
Just no natties.
Exactly, but
No championship.
we're on the
There hasn't been a natty in
They're
any of
on
those
the right
sports
track
in
there for a
quite
little
some
bit.
On
time.
pace, and we usually kick.
What was the last one? 08, Pat Summit. She forgot that one.
Hey, don't.
This
talk
guy's
about
still
Pat like
talking.
that.
I don't know. I
You
wouldn't
guys-
listen.
Yeah, don't talk about Pat like that.
Exactly.
Don't
The
ever
disrespect.
disrespect
The
Pat
disrespect. All right. This one's for Matt, and this one's not really a this or that. This is just a what if.
So we're just screwing the segment.
Because I thought of this one. All right. Would you? And I guess this is. It's not even a would you rather. It's just a what would you? Would you vacate all national championships in baseball and the one national championship in basketball for a football national championship?
No.
Wow, that's odd. I thought he was gonna.
Why would I?
I thought you were gonna say screw it. Yeah, why not? Football. I thought you were gonna.
I mean, think
football.
about it.
Coach Shiesty got the one.
Think
Yeah.
about it. Think about it. I mean, LSU won in 03. Beat Oklahoma.
So you're fine with two,
No, and Ohio State.
3, 4, however many.
Well, they won in 1955, but I'm a big person that if it happened before 1980, we're just going to erase it off the sports books. So they beat Ohio State in 03, and they beat Oklahoma in 07, and they played Alabama in 11, and lost to Bama 21-0. Sad times. And then the most recent one,
tough.
2019, obviously.
He had to bring that. I mean, you can't not bring that up.
2019, Joe Burrow, 50.
We all know. You don't have to re-say it. We all know.
The greatest college football team ever.
Debatable, but we're not gonna get.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know why to just to get one more. I know LSU's gonna get another one, you know?
No.
And also having the second most winning baseball program in the history of college baseball, also a nice ring to it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're
So
right. This
Well,
no, I got one more.
After that,
I was
I've
a
got-
hes.
I've got a fun fact after we're done with this segment.
Oh no, go ahead. Fun fact, real quick. I want to hear it.
Who I saw this today? Who has the longest college football win streak?
like winning like games in a row.
Games in a row, not counting championships, just games.
It's not Georgia.
So you know the answer?
I do.
I'm
know the
assuming
answer.
you know the
Can you
answer.
say it again for me?
It's
sorry?
not Georgia
The longest college football win streak
because they got what?
of all time.
They lost one. They went 15-0 last year, and they lost one the year before.
It's old. It's older.
Are you just saying this because it might be Tennessee, or are you just saying?
No, it's not Tennessee.
Okay.
Is it like Ivy League? We do an Ivy League type deal?
No, it's not Ivy League.
Is it Sewanee?
No.
The University of the South?
The University of the South.
I have no
for
idea.
sure.
Is it a team we know?
It's a very well-known team.
USC,
Michigan.
Ohio State,
You're a little southern.
Florida State.
Florida.
Miami, Georgia Tech.
No shot.
Georgia Tech.
Hey, you never know. He said go back.
I don't know.
You want to know?
Yeah.
Ole Miss.
It's Oklahoma.
Oh,
Wow.
You
Really?
said South. Oh,
They won. They won 47 games in a row in 1957.
We need to fact check.
Jesus
Oh, the
Christ.
1980 rule.
We
We
need
got
to
to
fact
put
check
that in
that.
effect.
Yeah. I mean,
They lost.
you
to
can
Notre
count
Dame.
it. You can count it. If you want to count every national championship your team's ever won, that's fine. But
We're talking about national championships or wins in a row. Like,
Just like games. Back.
Okay.
This
Oh,
is
I
in a
mean,
row, back to back to back to
if you
back
win
to back.
games in 1950, you count your wins. But
I mean, they're not throwing the ball 30, 40 yards like they are now.
I mean, LSU's first Heisman winner is Billy
Oh, my
Cannon
gosh,
in
this
1955.
guy.
I don't know if I'm going to count him as
This
a full
guy.
threat. But
No, I was
Something
I was
else,
just on the
dude.
search,
I mean, Yard is depressed.
looking up stuff for like segments and all that,
Uh-huh.
and then it popped up the most wins in a row.
I like it.
That's cool.
They
Oklahoma.
lost to Notre Dame
Said 19.
Cowboys versus
That's the
Catholics.
break-
in
up.
1957, and so that's two. They went on a 2-year streak or
Is it?
3-year streak,
Yeah,
and they lost.
It's like, that's not
unreal.
right, but I guess you're making it up, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah, I was like,
the
it's-
convicts
yeah,
versus
that's what I was
Catholics
like,
sort of
hmm.
thing, but it's like Cowboys versus Catholics.
No, I'm there now.
Yeah,
I'm
you
a
get
little
it.
late. I'm a little late. I'm a little slow today.
Shout out to Notre Dame. Big game
Yeah.
in Dublin, but we'll get to that later on.
I got one more, and this one,
Okay, golly. Why is it all directed towards me?
Because you're the easiest to go at.
Alright. Shoot.
Livy Dunn or Angel Reese? This or that, Livy Dunn or Angel Reese?
I'm gonna have to shout out to my Bayou Barbie, Angel Reese.
Let's go.
Barbie, I like that.
She got the job done.
She
you
did
know?
get the
You
job
know,
done.
you can't see me. Give me a ring. But
like that.
Livy
Oh,
Dunn is a
man.
close second. But Angel Reese, Bayou Barbie,
Yeah.
shout out.
Yeah, that's all I got. I
Hopefully
mean,
she goes
it
back
was
to
just
back.
something I thought
I
would
like
be
that.
quick, little icebreaker, you know.
I think we could do that from now on. Maybe we can come out with our own or something.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, y'all asked me one. I asked you. freaking,
Also,
suggestions.
Shout out to my Grammy.
We all got the
We all
cups
got
now.
the cups.
Yep.
All got the cups. Let's go. We official.
I love
I
it.
love the water out of here.
We got an update on the hats when we guess they'll be in, or
Well, I put them into blah, blah, blah.
Today.
Mouse stopped working there today. Brought them in today. Figured out. Find something out tomorrow.
all right.
Hopefully sooner rather than later.
But we're 10 days away from college football.
10 days.
A week and 3 days.
A
It's
week
exciting.
and 3 days.
Week 0 is upon us in 10 days. I can't wait to turn on SC Network, CBS, the good old channels.
Hey, go Mocs.
Go
This is what we got first is Hawaii and Vanderbilt. Is that what we're doing?
Yep. Oh, I mean, we can.
Oh, wait, let's talk about week 0. Let's talk about week 0.
Week 0, okay.
Let me get my paper.
I want to talk about this
My fault.
the Hawaii game.
You want to talk about it?
At Vandy in Nashville under
No,
the
but thing
lights.
is, Hawaii just burned down, so they have something to fight for.
Something.
They what? They burned down?
No, Hawaii was on fire.
Like the state or the college?
The
Oh,
state.
Maui. Maui.
Not the
The
state.
state was on fire.
God. What was it, a volcano? I mean, that's an obvious.
No, it just like a big fire.
Just out of nowhere.
Wildfire, I guess.
Y'all not heard about this?
No, I've not.
You
I'm
know,
sorry.
It's been all over the news.
It's been all over
Hey,
the news.
Quote me. Jason Campbell, my father, he will be watching this.
Shout out, Dad.
Shut up, Pops.
Swears when a tragic event happens, hometown, that team will win.
I like
So
lives
you're
by
telling we're going straight to Vegas.
That's what
We're
Vegas.
taking our
Is that
we're
what
taking
we're
our
doing?
money to Vegas. It's saying
no.
when a tragic
we're
event
putting it all in
happens,
Hawaii,
they
August
have-
26th.
They have something to fight for.
Okay.
the
I
odds.
mean, we'll
No,
never know.
Vanderbilt has everything in there. Like,
So Vanderbilt's a,
Big team,
a
all that
minus
stuff.
18.5, which is absurd.
They're a 2-touchdown favorite, plus a field goal,
And some more.
and almost a safety.
Mhm.
If Vandy can
So
pull
you're
out a
saying
safety-
we drop some money on Hawaii.
you're saying we're just
You're gonna write
we're
that down.
all out Hawaii.
We're writing that down.
Also-
How
what
we-
I'm saying.
how
I
we
was-
bet your
We
money,
do not
our money.
condone betting underage or in states that are not allowed to bet.
I like that. I'm not sure if I like this Hawaii over Vanderbilt though, but
I'm just saying. Tragic event happened.
Is there like a
Is there-
past reference we can?
I mean I'm thinking of one right now, which I'm thinking of one. It was Tennessee versus Nebraska.
So basically, you're saying like.
Smoky Mountains.
Not
caught
shout
on
out the-
fire.
So you're telling me. So you're
I
telling
was
me.
just shouting out the
again.
Huskers.
I hate
I was
to.
shouting out the
Not
Huskers.
The Huskers again.
I hate to say this, but so basically what you're saying is you're preying on your own team's downfall because they play Virginia, and you know what happened to Virginia, and they haven't played a game since.
I'm not talking about Tennessee. I'm talking about Hawaii.
I know, but you're saying when tragic strikes, that team dub. That's what you just said.
I
That's
said
what you
they-
just
I
said.
said they have something to fight for.
So Virginia's coming out firing. In Nissan
This guy
Stadium.
just twisted everything.
I'm not twisting. I'm asking. I'm
He's just
asking.
going crazy out
Look,
here.
look.
I'm just asking.
Talking about them sturdy boys in orange.
I like it.
Didn't the Saints win after Katrina happened too?
In 09? Yes. No. Katrina's 03.
It's like 05.
05.
Something like that.
Fact check us.
We gotta
Those are during the good old W. Bush days or something.
something like that.
But after
Yeah.
Vanderbilt and Hawaii, I think Vandy will take the win. But we got August 31st, Florida at Utah. Is Utah going to get their get back?
Yeah.
I think they're going to get their get back.
Oh yeah,
I think
Got
South
him.
Dakota over Missouri.
they got him at number.
I think Missouri
14.
wins that in a landslide, but I could be wrong.
If it was no,
Shout out
if
South Dakota.
If it was South Dakota State, I think that'd be a different story.
Yeah. And then the favorite team on this pod is them boys in orange. They play Virginia in
Little-
Nissan Stadium September
Little
2nd
boys.
in Nashville.
We got a little border rivalry going on as well.
You said you got South Dakota over Missouri?
I was kind of
No, he was
joking.
joking.
I was joking.
In the border, are we talking about North Cackalack and South
UNC
Cackalack?
versus USC.
I'm going to go SEC.
I'm going SEC as well.
I
too.
think Spencer Rattler is going to be a Heisman performer that game.
Not gonna lie, looking at the September 2nd day, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of blowouts.
Oh, yeah. Week 1 is always going to be full of blowouts.
The only like started games going on right now is Tennessee, Virginia. You got September 3rd, LSU, Florida
You
State.
got LSU Florida State on a Sunday?
Yeah, it was Sunday last year.
Really?
Yep.
And then I want to watch this Florida Utah game.
We talked about that. I'm so pumped up for it. I'm so excited. I think Utah 20 points up in the first half. I'm going to say it. I think so.
Get Sunbelt Billy,
Okay, who's
No.
playing quarterback for Florida now?
Graham Mertz.
Yeah, that actually just got announced. What?
Graham Mertz.
Yesterday?
Yeah, Graham Mertz. Transfer from Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to be solid. I think Sunbelt Billy's going to get him in the right place. I think Florida's going to surprise a lot of people. Tennessee fans would hate that, but
Hey.
Florida's going to surprise a lot of people. I think they're going to be a solid team this year. I don't think they're going to be, world beaters by any means, but I think they're going to be a good football program. Really do. I think they're a 7-win season.
I like it.
Like I said, it's too early on. We don't know. It's
Well, we'll find out in 10
it's
days.
all a lot. Yeah, exactly.
We'll find out in
Dude,
10 days
We're so close
to see if
It's
Florida's about it or not.
But there's one team I'm excited to see how it's going to go. Is Kentucky.
Yeah,
I like it. Well, they got Ball State first.
Yeah.
I know Ball State first, but
we
I feel
gotta give them the W on that one.
Well, how about them boys in blue in the middle of Tennessee playing
Hey,
the
dude,
Tide?
come on, man. Come on, them Macaulay boys gonna.
Them
I've
Blue
show
Raiders.
up.
I've seen crazier things.
Them Blue Raiders. Can they? Can
They
they
beat
go
Miami last year.
hey, at one point
Look.
in time UTC was up.
Back?
Hey, crazier things have happened. I'd love to. That'd be awesome for my boys Q and Jay Moose. Be awesome. Now it's gonna be a tough battle.
It is. I think it'll be over within the first minute of the game, but it'll be a tough battle for that first 60
Yeah,
seconds.
maybe for Alabama's sake. Hopefully, that'd be crazy. Imagine the shakeup of the season, because first off, this is the first time in however many years it's been since Alabama's started off outside the top 3, number 4.
Wow, boo hoo. They're
Right.
4.
That's,
That's what I'm saying.
God,
So-
I would be devastated if I was
would
ranked
hate
4th
it.
for once.
So, but imagine if the Blue Raiders came out and
Upset 'em. At home.
That'd be- that'd be
there's gonna be a
sweet.
lot of sad shorty girls that game if they lose.
So is it Jalen Milroe or is it Ty Simpson?
They haven't come out with that.
Buckner, we don't know.
We don't
dude.
know.
They were actually talking about it's a 3-run quarterback battle right now. They don't have one. They don't have one specific.
That's the first time in a while that's happened.
It's like
Well, when you go from who it started off with, AJ McCarron, and then there's those weird years with Blake Sims and Coker,
Blake Sims is a great guy.
and then it
Side
went
note.
to Hurts,
I haven't heard of Blake Sims in a while.
and then it went to Tua, and then it went to Young, and now it's back up to the.
Saban.
I think this is a Blake Sims Coker year again, just back and forth. We don't know who's gonna play, but they're still probably gonna. I mean, Coker won them a national championship, so
which is absurd to
Yeah,
think.
no.
No offense to Jay Coker.
no, yeah, nothing. No, if he's a great player in college. I think the next thing we need to go into, I think, is ESPN released the preseason AP poll.
Yeah.
Everybody's been waiting for this since the last national championship game was finished back in January and February time.
Oh,
And, the way too early was, everybody gets those way too early, top 25s because they're excited. But we finally got the first rendition of the 2023 preseason AP poll.
10 days away.
okay.
10 days away.
Also,
10 days away.
what do y'all think of the Battle of the Carolinas?
That's
Oh.
what. Are we going back to that?
We can go back to that real quick.
I just saw that
We can swing back.
North Carolina was on here.
I'm telling you, Spencer Rattler, I think he's going to tear him up.
Yeah. We'll have to find out. And
We'll
see.
have to find out.
and see. One team that stands out in the AP top 25.
Tulane.
Who's your Among Us?
Among Us.
Who's the imposter?
imposter?
Yeah, who's the imposter in the top 25? Where you're like, how in the world is this team here?
I think we all know who it is.
I think.
How is Iowa 25?
How was Tulane 24?
Well, they beat
I think
Tulane.
Tulane's a better.
Tulane's a better shot because they won the New Year's Six Bowl last year. But how is Iowa, who couldn't score a touchdown last year, ranked 25? You're telling me Iowa's a better team than Kentucky,
Yeah, you got a point there.
than South Carolina?
Got a good point there. That one caught me off guard with South Carolina.
Like,
Be honest, that one.
I
You're
don't.
saying
I
Ole
don't
Miss is better than South Carolina?
not a Sean Hill.
No?
No. Whoever made this, putting Ole Miss in the top 25, is awful.
Might have been Lane.
Might have been Lane.
Probably.
Doing
If
it for
he,
the mustard.
if he didn't get to the top 25 this year, he would have left in the middle of the night again.
Again.
Oh gosh.
I don't really have a beef with Ole Miss. I'm lying.
I was
do.
about to say that's a
I'm
line and a
lying.
half.
I'm lying.
If you met a man named Isaac Mold, you'd have different opinions about this.
I just think,
Were
really
you-
for me, it's just Iowa.
What were you gonna say?
I don't remember Florida State.
There we go. That's what I've been waiting for.
Oh, the
Florida State being a number 8 top team.
the Florida State Kool-Aid is what some people
I
call
think it is all money, in my opinion, trying to get better ratings. No offense, because I like Florida State a lot better than any other Florida team. So I don't want to ruffle many feathers with the Florida State fans. There's no way in heck that they're top 10.
In Penn State?
Penn State. I mean, they're gonna have a good year this year.
We're getting off track.
Get back at Florida State.
There's no way.
I don't know. I mean, they went 9-3 last season. 10-3.
9-3 with losses to Wake Forest, Clemson, and who else?
They didn't lose to LSU. I can tell you that much.
Also another close game.
But they should have lost. And how
Oklahoma
how
was a close game.
Dude, this is what's also crazy.
A&M?
Penn State 11-2 last year.
I mean, Florida
Florida
State
State 10-3.
is a good program. They get a lot. They get Jared Verse, who's a great defensive lineman, who's gonna absolutely tear it up probably against LSU. Shout out! I mean, he has a game.
Well, I've got a little
Good.
something that said Florida State going 3-6 in the COVID year
Mm-hmm.
and 5-7 in 2021.
There we go.
So,
I mean, they upgraded.
but winning
They
their
upgraded-
last 6 games to reach double-digit wins. So they were 3-3, and then 6 in a row. That's not good math. 4-3.
It's not good math.
All right, so these were their losses: Wake Forest, NC State, Clemson, with close wins against Florida, Oklahoma in the bowl game. LSU was right there; they could have easily
They should have
beat
lost
them.
that one.
Close game against Louisville.
How did they almost lost to Louisville last
So in
year?
this
Close game in
situation,
Louisville.
I know I'm probably a little biased, but like Florida State couldn't hold some of these teams' jock straps.
Three.
They're back here behind it.
Right? And not to mention, they got what's his name from South Carolina coming in, tight end.
Oh, Jaheim Bell.
But their running back's leaving, going to Kansas State.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think, but
Hey,
their schedule. Their
We'll find out in 10 days if they're the imposters. Now let's get back to A&M. I'm not done with them. They're imposters.
I'm still.
How are you 5-7 last year in top 25? And they had a mass exodus of transfers after having the #1 recruiting class the year prior. It's because of Jimbo Fisher. I mean, he's gonna moan and complain all offseason if he wasn't, in the top 25 because of some powerhouse program. But he's never done anything with it.
We'll find out in 10 days.
Well, yeah, you're right. We
Find
will.
out in 10
Find out in
days.
10
They
days.
ain't been the same since Johnny Manziel's been there.
I'm still flabbergasted by Ole Miss.
Yeah, Ole Miss is a wild one.
8-4 last year.
We'll say Junkins though is dumb.
He was there last year, wasn't he?
He was.
Dude,
Good
it's,
point.
So
That's
was
a good-
Jackson
that's a
But
good
like,
Dart.
Ole
I mean-
Miss's schedule last year, the first 7 games was basically a cakewalk. And then
In my
Do we
opinion,
wanna-
Jackson Dart does not
Actually,
be
don't we
tossing that thing
have the
around.
schedule ready
We
to
got.
go?
Do
Yeah.
we want to go ahead and
I've got it right here.
well,
talk about Ole Miss real
we'll
quick?
talk about Ole Miss.
Talk about the reps.
Talk about the Reds. We'll talk
You
about.
want me to go through the schedule?
Yeah,
and
go
then
through
I'll
the
let y'all
schedule.
decide
Mhm.
whether it's a win or a loss.
Yeah.
So we got Mercer. At Mercer.
Dub.
Is that Mercer?
No, it's at home. It's at home. It's at
Okay,
it's
yeah,
at
yeah.
I'm about to. Well,
it's at Vaught
So-
Hemingway, whatever they want to call
You
it.
got
Tulane. At Tulane.
Oh, I think that.
Any
I'll,
thoughts?
I'll give my.
I think it's a dub, but I think it's gonna be a close game. I think it'll be closer than we think.
I'm gonna give you my opinion when y'all are done.
okay. Then you got Georgia Tech at home.
Dub.
And you got Alabama. That's
Hill.
got to be in the loss. LSU. Loss. Arkansas.
Hill.
Yeah, I think that's a W too.
Okay. Auburn.
I got a little bit.
That's at Auburn.
I feel a
I
little
think- I
bit of a
think
soft
Auburn.
spot for Arkansas.
That's
in
an
my-
L?
in my heart.
Okay. Vanderbilt
Dub.
at home.
Dub, but yeah, you never know.
Texas A&M at home. Okay.
This guy's been quiet over
And
here.
you got
First
you
time
got
ever.
Georgia at Georgia.
You said loss.
They're taking a hard Lucy on that one.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, we did some pre-pod talk.
And you got UL Monroe.
And then at Mississippi State.
That Egg Bowl, something else. You never know with that game.
They're lucky Mike Leach ain't there.
I'm gonna take a little quote from
R.I.P.
Matt
With the ceiling and floor thing.
I've got 10-2 as the ceiling.
We're
I
being
got
gracious out here.
6-6 at the floor.
I think a 9-3 ceiling.
I had 8-4 in the middle.
I'm with Chase. 9-3.
So your prediction's 8-4.
I've got losses to Alabama and Georgia.
You think they're going to go 10-2?
I mean, I'm not thinking. That's just what I'm guessing. How about that? We'll
So
see.
that's your final prediction, 10-2?
I mean, I'm being optimistic.
Dude, the Ole Miss fans are going to ride you all night.
Man,
I need some extra friends.
Jesus.
If you ask one of our good buddies, they're winning out.
12 and out.
Every year they're 12
One of my
going
good
up and
one of
down.
my good buddies is more of a realistic person. And
Yeah, shout out to you in the comments.
What do you
But
get?
you know who I'm talking about.
I know about who you're talking about.
You going 9-3 as the ceiling, or you go 8-4?
I think the best they could do is 8-4.
Okay.
I think realistically what they could do is 7-5. And Lane Kiffin's looking for a new job.
I would love that actually.
I mean, I got them losing at Tulane.
Oh,
I got them losing at Alabama. I got them losing at home against LSU. I got Hugh Freeze getting his revenge.
you think they're losing at home versus LSU?
Oh yes,
Okay.
they're losing to Auburn at Auburn against Hugh Freeze. I gave them the A&M game because they basically have a bye week in Vandy, but last year
Vanderbilt's
last year
not a team
it
to
was
take
I
lightly.
think it was tied going into the
They're not
second
a team-
half
yeah.
last year against Vandy. So who knows? Like I said last pod, most inconsistent team in the SEC. Then their next loss and final loss of the year is at Georgia, and they're gonna get 40 rolled.
I think, but that might be the trap game.
It could be, and I think
could
Lane
be.
Kiffin can also come out and beat them.
They want
That's
to beat
crazy
Georgia.
for me to
if
say,
anything.
but it's like Lane and Kirby coach together under Saban, so it's like even though Kirby gets 2 of the rings, it's like Lane's like I can beat you in the regular season and ruin your season.
I wouldn't mind that.
You know, if I can't beat Nick, I'll beat Kirby.
Yeah.
The more people that beat Georgia helps us out.
Yeah,
How
and
are you planning?
they're gonna walk over ULM, which is University of Louisiana Monroe, and they're gonna beat MSU, Mississippi State. I think they go 7-5. Worst case scenario, 6-6.
I think that is a reasonable.
And that's if Jackson Darts plays. If Spencer Sanders plays, I think they can go 9-3, 8-4. But
You got some stuff written down.
yeah, I mean,
about those two
I got some
quarterbacks.
statistics. They're basically, I mean, it's a QB problem in Oxford.
Yeah, in my opinion, I don't think Dart's about it. He stops throwing it around.
I remember that fourth
He's scared
down.
to throw.
Fourth down against
He
Bama.
hates throwing the ball. He just likes running.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
He might be at the wrong position.
but here's
He might,
he
they might
threw-
need to toss the rock around that.
his completion percentage this year was 62%. Not bad.
Not bad.
2,900 yards, 20 tutties, 11 interceptions. He ran for 614 yards rushing and had 1 rushing touchdown on the year. Spencer Sanders, he had 2,600 yards on a 57% completion rating at Oklahoma State, 17 tutties, 9 interceptions, 340 yards, and 8 rushing touchdowns. I think Spencer Sanders, new environment, new scenery, under Lane, could flourish more than Dart can. Dart is, I understand he's a young kid, and I just think when the pocket collapses, there's no maturity there. He folds with it. A lot of mature quarterbacks tend to step up into the pocket and make good throws, good plays. He crumbles. He runs to the sideline. That's his Dart's problem. Dart could come back this offseason and wow all of us, and he can be the next big thing and win a Heisman. And then the other quarterback in the room.
But that's also when we come back. We're talking about. We're not going to know until 10 days.
Well, we're not. I mean, they don't play anybody the first week of the season. But back to the quarterback issue, like Walker Howard transferred from LSU. He didn't play much at LSU. He got like 7 yards on the season. I don't think he's really up for conversation. I could be wrong. They haven't released the starting quarterback position at Ole Miss, but I think Dart's is going to give you the same problems you had last year, personally.
Never know.
Lane Kiffin didn't make him a better quarterback like he made Matt Corral.
Never know.
So I think they go 7-5 with Dart starting.
Okay.
I still feel like that's. I mean, I think it's a reasonable.
What do you
prediction.
think?
I said ceiling 10-2. I think realistically 9-3, 8-4. You said 8-4, right?
I said 7-5 with Dart starting. 8-4 is their best they could do. If they're just hunky dory on a Saturday, they can go 8-4.
Well, I guess we'll find out in 10 days.
We will. We will find out in 10 days. I just don't think Ole Miss is a good team.
I think we got another imposter in here, though.
Go back to the top 25.
Yeah.
Who's your imposter? Shout him out.
I was gonna make a joke about LSU being number 5.
Oh, I mean, yeah, they went 10-4 last year. I think it's because of the transfer portal being number 1 and
Okay, was Texas?
pretty good last year. Yeah.
I was saying, yeah, Texas. I think Texas is reasonable.
8-5 last year. That's without Quinn.
Yeah, I think.
Quinn's
So
hurt.
Um,
I mean,
I don't
LSU.
find that too flabbergasting.
Once again, we'll find out in 10 days how LSU is. if they're
I will
about
say
it.
the Clemson one does kind of confuse me, and I don't want to be biased here, but we've pretty much got the same team that beat them in the bowl game playing. And Clemson's ahead of us.
I think when you win 2 rings and Dabo Swinney, you kind of have to get that respect.
But they haven't been the same since Trevor Lawrence has been there. Really?
We're about to find out how
We'll see.
Cade Klubnik does.
Klubnik does, but
And Tennessee lost their
They-
joy and love.
but they didn't. He didn't play in the bowl game.
Who?
You talking about Hendon or Jalen?
I'm talking about Hendon. They lost him.
Yeah, but he didn't play in the bowl game.
I
against
think they're
Clemson.
Joe Milton went for 251 with 3 touchdowns in the ball game.
yeah. Joe Milton played all last year. Y'all don't
It's a different story.
do as well.
Yeah,
You
We'll
don't beat
see.
Bama.
hopefully he matures. We'll see. We've talked about Tennessee enough. We've talked about
I
LSU
hope he
enough.
does good.
Back to Ole Miss. I just want to bring this up
Oh yeah, that's a good.
because very hot topic in the world right now. Michael Orr.
Oh, wow.
Michael
Hurt, dude. Hurting a lot of Ole Miss fans' hearts right now.
I talked to a very good friend of mine, asked him the hard-hitting questions that we wanted to know. For being honest, is SJ allowed back at the Grove? Great question. Does this hurt Tim McGraw and Sandra Bullock's legacy now, with The Blind Side possibly being a fiction movie?
Wow.
What do y'all think?
I'll tell you one thing.
What do y'all think?
All those colleges that didn't get Michael Orr, they're like dodged a bullet.
Look at this. Maybe the same thing would be The Blind Side or Moana. Same thing.
That is a
Made up-
crazy comparison.
It is a made-up
Wow.
movie now.
Both fictional, I guess.
They are the same level now.
I mean, that did
A Disney movie, Moana, a princess, and Michael Orr are on the same level of the storytelling side. That's crazy.
That's atrocious.
What was the movie with Adam Sandler in the jail? Made a football team.
Oh,
Longest
Longest
Yard.
Yard.
Longest Yard could be the same thing.
Yeah.
Made up movies.
Wait, do you think that?
In all seriousness, though,
I mean, it takes the good
think-
taste away from the movie.
it does, and there's been some interesting stuff because his dad claims that they didn't receive any money from The Blind Side, like from the movie. Didn't receive anything. SJ came out today and said that they did receive checks. So now there's a little kink in the story because his dad's fabricating stuff, and SJ even came out and said,
I also feel like, could it also to the point where NCAA attacks them recruiting? Because that's technically tampering.
they are boosters.
Boosters, I mean, that's if they're gonna hit Miami for the boosters, why not Ole Miss?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, that's
You
an
know,
interesting take too.
Man, SJ ran out
I
the
doubt
family.
NCAA does that though.
Yeah, I doubt it too.
He really ran out the family.
Wow.
I don't think he meant to do it, and I don't know.
He's a grown man now.
He's a grown man. He was working at he was working at Liberty with Hugh Freeze.
Interesting.
Funny enough.
Interesting.
But yeah, I saw that.
Apple
Freeze,
doesn't
man.
fall far from the tree.
Yeah.
You freeze.
It was on the Barstool podcast that because Dave Portnoy, within an hour,
Had him on there.
had him on there. And then,
Barstool Presidente
Boy,
is
you
on
really
there.
can't pull some strings.
Oh
He
my
really
God.
can.
So I'll get the
then,
the PJ out there
yeah.
for you on the tarmac.
yeah. But then Pat McAfee, that's when the stuff came out with his dad saying they never received a check. So, like I said, I think it's definitely a crazy situation. I don't necessarily know if he's mad with the Tuohys necessarily, or if he's mad with Hollywood in that situation. 'Cause it's basically what a Britney Spears situation.
Yeah. I mean, what I think that family did for him is not fake. I don't think.
I think it helped him out.
I think they
See,
gave
I
him a
don't understand
bed.
why it came up.
I wonder
Like,
why
that's
something
so long ago.
Yeah.
Well, he mentions in his book that Hollywood fabricated a lot.
Okay.
The way they portrayed him, not true. From what he was saying was they made him look like an idiot. In reality, he wasn't. He went to Briarcrest, which is amazing school in Memphis. Division II ball, some real football out there in Division II. Anyways, not the point. We got 11-man football.
Mhm. 8 men.
Oh, my bad. No,
Doesn't
we
count.
got 11. You got 8-man.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Doesn't
Oh, he's still
count.
playing 8 man?
Yeah, we're state champs.
But anyways, yeah.
Can't believe it.
So I don't like I said, I don't know if he's mad with the Tuohys. I think he did. There was another $25 million lawsuit between him and fact checked us. I don't know if it's with him or Tuohys or him and Blindside movie whatnot. But I know he wants to get paid, and honestly, if there was a story written about me, I'd want to get paid too. And
So he never got paid for it?
apparently not. Apparently not.
Why is he? He must be out of money if he's asking for it now.
Well, he's not playing anymore, right?
He's been retired for a minute.
How long was he in the NFL?
He won. I don't know. He won a Super Bowl
He
though.
won a Super Bowl. He didn't play. I don't think. I think he more like second string.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
He still got a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
Ring.
I mean, shout out. I think he won one with the
It was the Ravens.
He was a Ravens.
Ravens with Ray
Yeah.
Lewis's last year.
It was the last year Ray
Yeah.
Lewis was one.
Yeah, the year the lights went out. NFL conspiracies.
I will say, I think it's been going on a lot longer than we thought it was. I've seen stuff where this is all publicity stunt for another. I think if it's not the same book, another book that's coming out.
Yeah.
Which a great marketing, phenomenal marketing in
Yeah.
this case.
And it can't be that dumb. He wrote a book.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I think they
That's
fabricated a
difficult.
lot. Yeah.
I can't write a book.
Yeah, I mean, I could write one. No one will read it.
I
though.
couldn't write a page about my life.
I could write a book.
It wouldn't make
be the
sense.
most random thing
It
in the
wouldn't make
world, but
sense.
I could write a book.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
I would just give my thoughts onto it.
I could write a book. It'd be random. Nothing.
That's one book I'm probably not gonna read.
I don't even read books.
I read books. Shout out to David Goggins.
The one book.
Somebody's got to carry the boat.
Someone's gonna carry the books
Yeah.
and logs.
But like I said, I hope everything settles with them. I hope he gets paid. All seriousness, I can't believe he hasn't gotten paid.
I hope the movie still keeps its form.
It's not.
I know.
It's not. There's
I hope he keeps
with all
its
this
form.
coming out, it's really not.
Not gonna lie. I'm probably after we turn this camera off. I'm probably gonna watch it one last time.
You know, shout out to all my viewers, all these viewers. Give The Blind Side one more watch.
See if it hits the same.
See if it hits the same after that.
See if there wasn't any more collusion
See if
with
it still
Phil
feels
Fulmer.
the same.
Because I mean, those boosters. I mean, that's tampering.
Mhm.
But
Breaking news!
breaking news.
Breaking news! Came out about an hour ago.
It's getting hairy.
We're bringing it back up, Michael Orr.
Bringing it back up.
7:43 p.m. August 15th, 2023.
Came out, so we're gonna
The
talk about
headliner is Tuohy's dispute Michael Orr's claim alleged shakedown effort.
it. Some good tea.
Not the shakedown.
And attorney Martin Singer, this is also from ESPN, just want to throw this out there.
Source ESPN.
Please don't copyright us.
Another reason not to be an Ole Miss fan. But here we
Anyways. Attorney Martin Singer issued a statement on Tuohy's behalf that called Orr's claims outlandish and the idea that the family ever sought to profit off of Mr. Orr is not only offensive, it is transparently ridiculous. Now, what you got some?
I've just been reading the same
You
article
got some
on
tea.
ESPN.
You got some tea though.
I'm going to go straight from the ESPN. Singer's statement said Orr has actually attempted to run this play several times before, but it seems that numerous other lawyers stopped representing him once they saw the evidence and learned the truth. Sadly, Mr. Orr has finally found a willing enabler to file this ludicrous lawsuit as a cynical attempt to drum up attention to his newest book.
Crazy. That's like I almost called that.
It's called.
It's like I called that.
You know what we call it? Clout chasing.
Yeah.
Clout chasing. Hate to do it for the young man.
Yeah, hate it.
Definitely not good for the brand.
Not good for the brand at all. Not good for the family's relationship now. I guess they're not family anymore.
The movie's ruined for sure.
Definitely Moana,
Moana.
Lion
It's
Cider up there.
Or maybe even Cars.
Damn, he just said Tow Mater's better.
Hey, Mater can do it backwards.
You can't drive
He can.
backwards.
He got them rearview mirrors. He does have those indeed.
Yeah.
Good chow.
Yeah.
Good job.
Kachiga.
But that was breaking news with Let On Sports. The next thing we're going to go into
Yeah.
is ESPN also released, I promise you we're not piggybacking off ESPN, but they released
They did
their
release it.
position university rankings like DBU, RBU, QBU. We're just going to go down the list, see if we agree, disagree with what they had to say about this. What's the first one? I think it's QBU.
QBU is Oklahoma.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I think it's fair.
With
Second USC.
with Jalen Hurts being a product,
I swear to don't
Baker
you,
Mayfield,
we're not getting
Stop
back.
it.
Hey, why do you lead off with Jalen Hurts?
Stop.
Kyler
it.
Murray,
Stop.
Sam Bradford. I mean,
Jason White. You're leaving out.
Jason
You're
White.
leaving out one of the most
I
important.
mean, Jason White got smoked in
you're
03
leaving out
against LSU.
one of the most
Spencer
important
Rattler?
quarterbacks
No,
of
he's
Oklahoma
he's
history.
a Gamecock product
When
now.
I was okay.
You're missing out on an important quarterback.
Okay. Also
Josh
that situation-
Heupel.
Oh,
Josh
Also-
Heupel's an Oklahoma
Yeah, he is,
quarterback
isn't he?
product. Won them in Natties. Heisman runner-up, Josh Heupel.
only natty he'll ever win. But beside the point.
Anyways, what were you
Hey.
saying, Billy?
Shout out my father one more time. He agreed with you that Jalen Hurts.
No.
Truly.
We already been in
The
this.
reason,
We already
the
been in
reason
this.
I
We
think
don't need-
that,
we don't
and
need-
a person in the comments agreed with me, Ken and Gosden. If he didn't go to Oklahoma, I really don't think he had the year he had this year in the NFL. That was a year of maturity he got with a quarterback coach, Lincoln Riley. Love Nick Saban, but he's not a quarterback developer like Lincoln Riley is. I mean, Lincoln Riley has what? Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, now Jalen Hurts.
We're talking about
Caleb Williams now.
We're talking about two mid NFL quarterbacks. Just saying, Kyler
They've
Murray-
had 2 bad years. They're not mid quite yet. They're not Josh
Baker
Rosen.
Mayfield is not mid.
He's not.
Oh,
He's
my.
not mid.
He might not even start for Tampa.
Oh, he's gonna start. You think Kyle Trash is gonna start?
Apparently, Kyle. Yeah,
Oh,
he's got a
Lord.
good chance.
All right.
He's not gonna start.
I think Jalen Hurts is by far a true, proven Oklahoma product.
I'm gonna do it again. What did he say?
What are you saying?
I'm right there with you.
That's the next
Well,
one.
we'll
You-
just-
Anyways, move on.
USC,
Move on.
USC,
let's
Oregon.
Let's go on to RB.
Running back,
RBU.
RBU's Alabama.
Yes.
I think obvious.
Obvious.
Number 2 is Wisconsin.
I
which
think
is,
Wisconsin is basically tied for first.
Who?
Melvin Gordon, Jonathan Taylor.
Melvin Gordon's a debatable one though.
I mean, he's fallen off. I mean, but
Jonathan Taylor's a great one.
Jonathan Taylor. Those are huge names right now.
All right.
Wide receiver,
Wide receiver USC.
USC.
I
LSU
think-
is number 3 in running back.
I
You
think-
just want to put that out there.
Anyways,
Had to give you a shout. We'll go over the top 3 at least.
wide receiver I thought we were just doing the first two.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Wide
Anyways,
receiver- USC. I mean, Jordan
Debatable.
Addison this year.
I got my cheat sheet right here.
I'm just surprised that
I got my cheat sheet here.
would not be number one.
They're number 2 or 3.
Maybe in previous years.
I think OSU is
And
number
running
one.
back?
Wide
Wide
receiver.
receiver.
I think
I mean,
OSU
you
is
gotta
number
think
one.
I'm an
Jamar?
LSU guy.
Jamar,
second-
Justin,
No,
Odell.
Jarvis.
I mean, those
No,
are
I thought you
four
said
really
running
good-
back. Like that's all.
No, no, no,
That's
no.
what I heard.
I mean, LSU's got some good running backs.
I think OSU has a good slate, but
Let me just read off some names.
Drake London.
Chris Olave.
Yeah.
Garrett Wilson. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Curtis Samuel. Slant Boy. Michael Thomas. Future Marvin Harrison.
scary.
For Scary Terry. Terrell Pryor. Paris Campbell. R.I.P. Scary Terry. Oh, you're talking about Terry.
And they're about to have.
Yeah.
They're no. They're talking about Scary Terry
Yeah.
Gibson.
R.I.P.
I think. I really think
Case
that.
closed.
And
Case
OSU is
closed.
also going to have Marvin Harrison coming in this next year in the draft. I think USC is, as an Ole Miss fan would say, asinine to be a number one.
Yeah.
I just think Jordan Addison is the only
See,
one that's...
he's thinking about Marvin Harrison so much. He's just had to say it.
He's the best college wide receiver.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, let's move on.
Tight end you.
Titan U's Miami.
They have some fair shouts.
I will say LSU is number 3 at wide receiver U. Side note. You'll give him the benefit of
Also,
doubt.
this is a side note. There is a storm a brewing outside.
Is it really?
Are you kidding me?
I feel it shaking out there.
Funny
I
'cause it's,
feel that thing in my knees.
Sunny and 74. No rain going in.
No, no.
There's no rain outside.
Anyways, back to it. Tight end U is Miami. Notre Dame's number 2. Iowa's number
I think
3.
Notre Dame's up there. Should be number 1, truly.
Yeah.
Eifert. Remember the Eifert days?
Mhm.
Eifert.
Oh, also, I had a question. Which team has the best running back duo
In the NFL?
in the college football?
Oh.
Good question.
Because they never leave a running back in. They always rotate.
That's just hard.
That's just hard because the third string guy could come up and be good out of nowhere.
4 string can come in.
Yeah. Duos are kind of harder to say in college than they are in NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Because like if you have that guy, they're gonna keep him in. Where in NFL, you're gonna rotate reps just for your health
Shout out
because
Zeke.
they're paying you money.
Shout out
They're
Zeke.
getting paid now.
Yeah. I mean they're getting paid now,
Shout out's
but
the worst waste of money.
the
in
college
years.
isn't like they're not on like a
Hey.
salary with the college, where versus
The
they're on a
Patriots.
salary. But offensive line, Alabama.
Alabama.
I think that's fair shout.
Yeah.
Ohio
Ohio State
State
number
and
2 again.
Wisconsin.
Defensive line, Alabama.
Yeah.
Number 2, Florida State.
Number 3, Ohio State.
State.
I'm not mad at that.
Linebacker U,
I'm
Georgia.
not mad at that either.
Number 2, Alabama. Not mad at that.
Number 3, Ohio State.
DBU, LSU.
This is the most debated one, probably.
If it's not LSU, then I don't know who else
I'm
will be.
just saying, man.
Maybe
LSU.
maybe Ohio State. Texas being on that list is absurd.
Asinine.
Texas being on that list is absurd.
Strictly asinine. I mean, those cornerbacks get burnt like it's no problem.
Burnt like toast.
Jesus.
It's absurd.
If Max Duggan's
we're
throwing
scrolling.
bombs on you, we got a problem. Dude had heart
I don't need
surgery.
some Duggan diss out here.
I mean, just a travesty. Kicker you.
Kicker U, Florida State.
Florida State.
UCLA.
UCLA and
Number 2,
Iowa. I didn't know Iowa had it like that in the kicker department.
Yeah, let's go to the most important one. Punter U.
A&M. And Tennessee finally made something. in the
Shout
top
it
10.
out,
Shout out the
man.
Vols,
Let's
number 2.
do it.
They made something. What punter? Tennessee. I don't know any punters in Tennessee.
I don't
Worry
ever
about
know.
it.
You know
No,
what's
he's on the
funny
map.
is I actually, if you would have asked me this like 2-3 years ago, I would have known because I was so proud of our
Is
punters.
it
Yo,
Colquitt?
Colquitt, well,
Was he called? I feel like I saw a guy in orange named
I can
Colquitt.
look it up right now.
Yeah,
let's go Tennessee. I got the lap.
Tennessee punters in the NFL.
Yeah. Let's go Tennessee Vols punters. Dustin Colquitt.
Oh, the Colquitt family is
Colquitt
just
family is-
nuts.
I mean,
That's the 3 generations right there. Colquitt.
Michael Pilardi, dog.
Don't know who that is.
Animal.
Dog.
I mean, do we really know who punters are?
Trevor Daniel, dog.
Punters are people
Trevor
too.
Daniel was a dog. I remember that.
Punters are
Ron
people.
Whitby.
I mean,
Dustin Colquitt.
I
I
think-
mean, he's a
Are
dog.
they even
Look,
football
man, they
players?
touch the pigskin more than we do.
That's fair. That's fair.
So they're people.
Punters are people too.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
I guess we give them
Punters
that.
are people
Are
too.
kickers people?
We can't say the same thing about
They
POs.
don't really touch
But-
the ball. They just kick it.
pitchers only aren't people.
They're not grabbing it like a punter does. The kicker just kicks the ball.
Paxton Brooks, dog.
Hey, best punter of all time, Pat McAfee.
Oh,
Shout out, Pat.
shout out to the brand.
Shout out. To
That's
the
a good
brand.
shout to the brand.
I love Pat.
Yeah, me too.
Good pod.
Great podcast. I listen to every morning.
Good career as well.
Great career.
He's in the WWE theme too, and ESPN. He's about to be College Game Day.
He really does whatever he wants to
I
do.
mean, he's also the only.
It's my dream.
He's the only College
Always.
Game Day person that like. They don't like cussing, but he's like
he
drops-
was the best addition.
Yeah, Because Lee
Besides
Corso's
Lee
kind of
Corso.
making his exit, his retirement. He's gonna be a great filler.
Lee Corso's the hype guy.
I miss Lee Corso.
Whenever he puts that little
The hats
the
on.
mask on,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like Herb Herbstreit.
I like
He
it.
peen rides Ohio State like there's no tomorrow.
Well,
Yeah, is he an alumni?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, that's different.
I'm not gonna say anything about Kirk. I got no ill will against him. I got some thoughts, but I'm not gonna say him. I think he knows more about sports than me. He played college football. I can't.
Yeah, that's true.
He's got some biased
I mean,
takes though.
everybody we talk about probably played college football.
Got a lot of biased takes. You're not wrong. That's a good point.
You know,
I didn't play college football.
McAfee, Country Roads, West Virginia, Mount Mama. That's his alumnus.
We'll see. I mean,
What are you excited about college game day for week 1?
Yeah.
I'm excited to see
I'll
some
be
mascots.
watching.
I'll be watching. I'm excited about the mascots getting them.
do you think when Lee Corso retires, is that dead?
I think Pat's gonna take it over because he was doing it last year with him.
Yeah.
You know what that I enjoyed that they added this year in college game day is the food. They be grubbing at
Oh,
like
yeah.
9:30, like
And a little
brisket.
I don't think it was usual to a couple of concerts.
Oh yeah.
Mega Maroney.
Yeah, they had better.
Oh,
they
yeah,
had better
look.
guests.
Shout out
Before,
Megan.
for a while there, it was strictly just football players coming back.
Yeah.
Or famous alumnus. Now they're musicians. I mean, Luke Bryan was getting after it.
Wasn't Wallen on there?
No.
No, it was Maroney for Tennessee, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, it was
Right.
no, it
Was
was
it- was that
no,
not
it was
Georgia
it was
Tennessee
no, it was
No,
W-
Luke Bryan was Georgia.
it was WWE. It was what's her name?
Oh, the diva.
Oh, what's her name, dude? Tennessee alum.
Lady Gaga.
Was it Candace Parker one?
No, it was freaking. I'm not gonna.
Speaking of Tennessee alum, the sheriff is back in town
Oh my
Oh,
lord.
as a
the
professor.
That's gotta be.
He won't coach football, but he'll teach a class. Don't that piss you off?
That's
Tennessee
gonna
fans?
last 1 year. It's gonna last one. I think it's this. I think it's great for him. I think it's the stupidest thing that's getting so much media attention, in my opinion.
I wonder if he's still gonna do like Monday Night Football. He gets a great test.
Yeah, I think he'll do it.
You know, him and
Why
Eli.
not?
He just hop on his jet.
And what, is he like gonna be Professor Ole Miss? I know he wouldn't go back to that dump.
Dumb.
I mean, his nephew didn't. And they had his name on the end zones.
think
Yes,
Arch-
I know that was for his retirement of his 10. God.
This guy hates Ole Miss so much. So much.
Ole Miss hater.
Watch when they're 7-5, and
10-2.
You also said the same thing about Tennessee last year, and we ended up going.
I said y'all could
10-2.
lose 4 games last year, and y'all lost 2.
You
So
also
I was halfway right.
said that
I was halfway
you also
right.
said
We're
that
also
we-
halfway wrong.
you also said that we would lose Alabama and lose LSU.
And the thing is, you didn't. But I didn't know South Carolina was going to come out the woodworks.
I didn't
They
either.
dropped out of a damn ceiling and whooped y'all.
To be fair, I didn't think they were gonna. We've talked. Okay, too much of that. Yeah. Well, I think it's
I think that's it.
that's it.
I think
That's
that's
all we
it.
got.
That's it.
We're
That's
going to
all
be
we got.
signing off for episode 3. No, we're 10 days away from college football.
Question. I'm gonna sound like a question. What do y'all think about the position use?
Yeah,
Do y'all
drop it in
got
the comments.
Any takes?
Holler at us.
Yeah, please. We'll post it to our Instagram and let us know what you think.
Mm-hmm.
Because
And-
I was reading the comments and there's a lot of good stuff in there.
Make sure to send topics to talk about.
Was it sliding them DMs?
Yeah,
That's
slide
what they
in
would say.
DMs.
I like that.
Hashtag Billy says slide in them
DM.
DMs.
Billy said slide in the DMs.
Hashtag Billy said slide them DMs.
Billy DMs. How about hashtag Billy DMs? It's a lot shorter.
Hashtag Billy DMs.
Billy's in them DMs.
Billy's DMs
Billy's-
are always open.
Yeah.
Billy's in them DMs. But yeah. Well, I'm Chase Roberts.
I'm Jackson Stone.
Matthew Linden.
Will Campbell.
Yeah, that's it.
We'll be seeing you.
Thank you.